Come on. Yes.
I was going to do this for a question and answer, but I think it's appropriate to raise now. I'm David Almasi with the National Center for Public Policy Research. After a deranged former student murdered 17 students and staff in Parkland, Florida, liberals blamed guns instead of bullying, poor policing, or inadequate mental health screenings. Dick's Sporting Goods immediately engaged in corporate virtue signaling by ending the sales of AR-15s, high-capacity magazines, and other accessories. Dick's also no longer sells guns to people until 3 years after they're eligible for military service. In addition, Dick's reportedly hired lobbyists to promote gun restrictions, even though you're literally in the business of selling guns. Mr. Stack, you knew the risk of these political moves from the start. During the March 13 earnings call, you admitted there are just going to be some people who just don't shop with us anymore for anything. It's only been 2 weeks, and we've seen a bit of difference in our hunt business. Addressing it again during the May 30th earnings call, you reported the company is going to continue to be challenged through the balance of the year. We don't see a big change. Sales in this area are so anemic, and relations with gun manufacturers such as Mossberg so poor right now that you've even indicated that Dick's might get out of the gun business entirely. Meanwhile, Sportsman's Warehouse reports that their gun sales and net sales were up 15% during the first quarter. That company credits consumer backlash against companies such as Dick's as partially responsible for the success. The company is willfully giving up money. It's damaged its reputation by lending its voice and its resources to those who want to abolish the Second Amendment, even while the vast majority of citizens support the Second Amendment. 30% of American adults own guns, and another 11% live with someone who does. Now you've alienated them. Let's consider what an investor with a good track record for generating a return on investment said when he was asked if his company would divest from certain gun manufacturers. CNBC asked Warren Buffett about corporations distancing themselves from the National Rifle Association and gun manufacturers, and how Berkshire Hathaway would respond. Buffett replied, "I don't believe in imposing my views on 370,000 employees and 1 million shareholders. I'm not their nanny on that. I don't think that Berkshire should say we're not going to do business with people who own guns. I think that would be ridiculous." Buffett suggested that corporations making in-the-moment political decisions are subject to fickle nature of politics and are constantly reacting to events instead of standing on consistent principles. So can you tell us, your investors and management and board, how you determined it was a sound business decision to alienate millions of current and potential customers who support the Second Amendment and the lawful use of firearms, and explain why you have this right while Warren Buffett has it wrong?
So we'll get to this in the question and answer period. Let me finish the meeting, and I'll be happy to answer your question.
Thank you.